Hi, my name is Aimee Gromowsky, and I'm an attorney in Kansas City, Missouri. And I'm here today to talk to you about driving while suspended in Clay County, Missouri. Now, if you've been stopped for driving while suspended in Clay County, Missouri, there are a couple questions that you need to ask yourself. One is, who were you stopped by? Were you stopped by the Missouri Highway Patrol, the Clay County Sheriff, or Liberty Police? Because that will matter in where you go to court. If it's Missouri Highway Patrol or the Clay County Sheriff, you will go to the Liberty Courthouse. If it's the Liberty Police, you will go to Liberty Municipal Court. Now, both of these buildings are within walking distance of each other, so if you make a mistake, it's not going to be fatal. So anyway, the second question you're going to have to ask yourself, or an attorney is going to want to know, is, are you relicensed? Have you been reinstated? And if you aren't sure how to get reinstated, you can call 573-526-2407, which is the Missouri Department of Revenue's hotline. Give them your name and your driver's license number, or your name and date of birth if you don't know your driver's license number, and they'll be able to tell you how to get your license back, whether it's suspended because of points or because of a failure to appear in court. They'll have all that information. Now, what will happen? First, if you go in without an attorney, you'll go into the courtroom and they will begin calling out the names, and you will then be instructed to approach the bench once your name has been called out. And the judge will ask you if you're pleading guilty or not guilty, or requesting a continuance. Now, if you are planning on pleading guilty, the judge will probably tell you that you might want to get a lawyer for it, because it is possible that you could serve jail time for driving while suspended, and it has pretty serious repercussions on your license. If you plead guilty, it's 12 points on your license, so you will get suspended for at least another year, depending on your driving record. And as far as the consequences for the ticket itself, it could carry jail time, a fine, or both. So if you plead guilty, the judge will then tell you what the fine or what the jail time is, and then if you plead not guilty, you'll have the opportunity to have a trial. And basically, they would bring in the police officer that gave you the ticket, that they would also verify that you were indeed not licensed at the time you got pulled over. Now, if you do hire an attorney, there are several different scenarios for you. The attorney could negotiate a deal with the prosecutor that would amend the driving while suspended charge to a non-moving violation that wouldn't appear on your record. For this to happen, you would have to be reinstated, and the fine would likely be pretty high. The second option is a driving while suspended probation. And this is the kind of probation called a suspended imposition of sentence, which doesn't appear on your record if you finish the probation. The probation will carry court cost. It will carry usually community service. You will also have to be supervised by a probation company for 6 months, and that costs money as well. And then the third option, and this is generally if you're not reinstated, the attorney would be negotiating with the prosecutor to try and avoid jail time or try and avoid a high fine. But it is important that you do try and get reinstated before your court date. It will help your attorney immensely, and also help you with the consequences of the driving while suspended ticket. So if you have a driving while suspended in Clay County, give me a call at 816-471-1114, or visit my website, TrumanTickets.com. We can help you figure out a way to keep that driving while suspended off of your license and make sure that your license to drive is safe. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements. Thank you.